So listen, it's almost the end of 2023, and you know what that means? That means it's time for you to start setting some financial goals for 2024. As a matter of fact, it should already be set, but if you haven't started yet, it's not too late. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 of my top money goals for your money in 2024. And these are the same 7 goals that I used to take me out of $5,000 of debt during the time of COVID to having that debt paid off plus $5,000 in my stabilization account. And so I'm going to show you exactly what those goals are, and I'm going to help you set some goals for your finances for 2024 so you can get from where you are to where you want to be. What's going on, y'all? J. Rod Anderson here. Welcome to the Path to Financial Independence channel, where my goal is to simply share with you tips, tricks, and strategies to help you just move one step closer to financial independence. So, let's jump into these 7 goals. Goal number 1 is to set the goal. Yeah, you heard me right. Set the goal. That's goal number 1 for your financial money in 2024. And why do I say that as goal number 1? Because a lot of people talk goals, and a lot of people will be quick to say how good goals are, but they don't ever set the goal. Like, you can talk about goal setting every day, but until you set the goal and take action on it, it's not going to do you a lick of good. So you got to set the goal and make sure that it's a SMART goal. And we all know what a SMART goal is, but let me go over it real quick. Make sure that your money goals for 2024 are specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic, and they're time bound. And you got to make sure that you write it down. And so let me just kind of tell you real quick, how goals help to pretty much revolutionize my finances. I know back during COVID, I had left the job that I had been on. And what I realized is that I didn't really have a game plan for my finances. I mean, I was making money and I was spending money, and then I was spending some more money. And then I got to a point where I wasn't making any money because I left my job. And it really made me realize, like, when that money stopped coming in, it kind of sent shockwaves through my whole system. And I was just like, whoa, man, what are we really doing here? And when I was honest, I really didn't have a whole lot to show for the years and the decades of work. So I knew I had to make some change. And the first thing I did, I started setting some financial goals. So real quick, what are some of the benefits of goal setting? And you've probably heard these before, but it's definitely worth repeating because goal setting is so important. So here's some of the benefits. Number 1, it helps to clarify where you are and where you want to go. So sometimes the biggest problem, it isn't the money, it isn't your current spending. It's just you don't have a clue on where you want to go. So setting goals is going to help clarify where you are, and it's going to help you get a clear picture of where you want to go. Number 2 is going to give purpose to your money and help reduce wasteful spending. So one thing that I realized is, once I had a goal for my money and I had an assignment, listen to this, you have to have an assignment for every single dollar. Like, what is it that you want your money doing for you? Once I got that part out the way, and once you get that part out of the way and you become purposeful with how you want your money to work for you, yes, I did say your money working for you and not you working for your money. But once you become really clear and purposeful on what you want your money to do, is going to really help you stop wasteful spending. Why? Because every dollar is allocated and it has a purpose. And number 3, setting goals is going to help you. Setting financial goals is going to help you build confidence, and it's going to cause you to it's going to cause momentum to increase in your life. So it's just something good when you set out to do something and you actually do it. That's a great feeling. But listen, you got to first start out with, what are you setting out to do? And that's why we are starting now setting our financial money goals for 2024. So those are some benefits of setting goals. So goal number 1 is set the goal. Goal number 2 is organize and track your finances using online tools, and then use those tools to create a budget. Let me say that again. Organize, two things: organize and track your finances using online tools, and then use those tools to create a budget. So this was one of the first things that I did. I was like, okay, I need to get my money organized. I need to get some type of rhyme or reason to what's coming in, what's going out, where is it going, how much am I saving, what's my debt to income ratio, all of those different things. I needed to, what's my net worth, how much total debt do I have? So that was step number one for me. And two of my favorite tools that I use to accomplish this, one is this website called Empower. It was formerly known as Personal Capital. Man, let me start there. So what this site does, and you have to go check it out for yourself, empower.com. But what it allows you to do is so many different things, but they allow you to link your accounts all in one place, but it'll help give you a snapshot of what your net worth is, how much debt you owe. They give you fiduciary advice. This was one of the best things. I mean, they give you free financial advice and help you come up with a plan and a strategy to reach your wealth and your financial goals. And they'll even help you come up with the goals, so those goals. They'll also help you formulate an investing strategy. You can open your own accounts there. I mean, they have an excellent rate of interest that they give on their savings account. So you can open savings account. I think you can open as many as you want. They have a retirement planning tool that you can use, and they have a retirement fee analyzer. But I totally reorganized my whole retirement strategy, and it has made a world of difference. But empower.com, definitely go check that one. Second one, this is my favorite. This is going to help you create the budget, and it's called YNAB. And YNAB stands for You Need a Budget. And so what that does, and there are a lot of these tools out here, but I really love this one for its simplicity, but it allows you to link all of your account, and it walks you through the process of really setting up a budget. And one of their top money rules is that you have to give every dollar a job. So what this did for me, I started tracking my spending, and I did it. I think it'll be a year this December. It would be a whole year that I've tracked every single dollar that I spent. And what I found out is that I had so many different subscriptions that I signed up for, and I would forget all about it. And all of a sudden, $100, $200 is debited, $300 out of my account. And I was like, what in the world? Who taking money out of my account? And then I look and I was like, dang, it's that subscription to AAA that I forgot about, or that domain that I got. So when I set up my budget in YNAB, it has you to track every single expense. So I track my variable expenses, my fixed monthly expenses, my subscriptions, and it really helped me get all of those things in order. And I'm telling you, just doing that, I saved so much money because I canceled subscriptions that I didn't even know that I was still paying for. I thought that I had canceled it, but they were still on the low, taking money out my account every month. Had no clue. So YNAB, be sure that you go and check that out. Number 3, pay off a credit card. Now, there are different strategies out there for doing that. And when I really started with these goals, I had a credit card of maybe about $4,000 or $5,000. And that was because I didn't have, and I'll talk about this goal in a minute, but I didn't have stabilization money. I don't say emergency fund, I say stabilization. And so I got to a place that I was starting to live off of a credit card. And so when you're in that place, that's not a good place to be in. So that's why these goals are so important, because you want to have money set aside that when unexpected things come up, you don't have to live off of a credit card. But some of the different strategies for paying off a credit card, you have the snowball strategy, two of the most popular, and the avalanche method, snowball and avalanche methods. So the snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debt. So I know you all probably heard that before. Start with the smallest one, get that one paid off, and then take the money from the payments on the first one and apply it to the second one. That's the snowball method. The avalanche method prioritizes paying off the highest interest rate first. So if you have, I know credit card interest rates are typically like anywhere from 18 to 30%. So you would want to get those highest interest one paid off first, because when we get to talking about investing, your average investment return on a good investment may be anywhere from 8 to 13%. So imagine you're paying credit card debt with 24 to 30% that you're being charged, finance charges on that. So you want to get those paid off so you can free that money up and really be able to enjoy the return on your investments. So there are logical reasons for paying off a credit card. And of course, just you have more money to do other things with. But for me personally, I just want to talk about just the feeling that comes with paying off a credit card. And for me, I just remember how I felt like just having the debt. I felt like, man, I can't really enjoy my money because I hate owing people money. That's just how I am. I hate owing people money. So I couldn't even really enjoy the money if I had something I wanted to do. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, dude, I still owe money to these people over here. So I couldn't fully enjoy it. But when I paid it off, I felt so good. And I want you to experience that too. And not that you even have to pay them all off. Just start with one and just get that initial rush of, I set a goal to do this particular thing and I did it. Man, that's a great feeling. And then you experience a greater sense of freedom and relief, because it's just like now your money can breathe a little bit more. I got a little bit more discretionary money to do some different things with. And then lastly, like I said, it's that sense of accomplishments. Like, man, I really accomplished something. Goal number 4 is make consistent monthly contributions to your emergency / stabilization account. I don't call mine emergency. I don't want to look at it as just it's for emergencies. This money stabilizes me. So if something comes up, like I'm stable, like I don't have to really be alarmed if something unexpected happens with my account, because I have stabilization money. So I want you to make, and I don't care how much or little it is, I just want you to set a goal to make consistent monthly contributions to your stabilization or your emergency account. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Number 5, I want you to create an enjoy me account. Now, you probably never heard of this one before, but I realize in the midst of doing all of this stuff that, it's going to take a little while, but it doesn't mean that I can't still enjoy life. So what I did is I created an enjoy me account, and I just start putting a little bit of money aside just for my enjoyment whenever I decided I wanted to do something. And so out of that enjoy me account, I've been able to go to concerts. I've been able to do a host of different things. I bought me a Apple Watch, whole bunch of different things. And so what that does, it doesn't cause you to have to take that money out of your primary expense account. It doesn't have to be unforeseen expense. It's something that you actually put money aside. So enjoy life in the midst of all of this. I mean, for some, this process could take a couple of months. It could take a couple of years. But I don't want you to think that you can't enjoy life while going through the process. But you have to be strategic about it. So put money aside in an enjoy me account, separate it from everything else. If you need to open another account, do that. But that money is specifically for your enjoyment. Do not spend it on anything else. And you don't even have to spend it, all at once or consistently. You might just let it sit and you get to a place that you want to take a trip, and you can just pull it from your enjoy me account. So I want you to do that. Creating an enjoy me account. That was number 5. Number 6, I want you to create an enjoy me vision board. Now this is really fun. Now for those items, like for mine, let's see, I have mine in front of me. So I had a new car up there, and I did get that new car. But for those things that are bigger expenses that you may not be able to afford right now just because you're working your way out of a couple of things. This Enjoy Me vision board is your chance to dream while you're going through the process. So I want you to get a board. And like I said, this isn't necessarily a vision board. This could be little things like I had an Apple Watch up there. I had a car up there. I had different things on my board. So it could be smaller items or it could be larger items, but I just want you to have a board where you can put things up there that will bring you enjoyment. And this is just your Enjoy Me vision board. So don't think it has to be, you know, the week-long vacation in Dubai. And that's one that I have, 2 weeks actually. That's one that I have on my board. It could be something as simple as going to a concert or whatever you want to put on yours, but it's just something else to give you a way to focus on the things that you desire that may be beyond what you have in your Enjoy Me account. Okay. And then number 7, lastly, I want you to create a goal. The 7th goal is to create an education and investment account. So very important to your financial future, your financial longevity. 2 things you have to do. You have to constantly increase your financial IQ, and you have to invest for the future. So both of those things, of course, they're going to require money or capital. So you may not be in a place right now where you can buy the type of investments that you want, or, you know, you may have a course or something that you need to take. But what I want you to do is just begin setting money aside. And the thing is, it doesn't matter how much or how little. I just want you to develop the habit of putting something aside for your education and for your investment. So I hope you got some value out of that. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and join this path to financial independence movement. So we are already gearing up for 2024. And if you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the channel and share it with someone else. And I also am working on a course. It's called the Path to Financial Independence course, and it's going to be dropping on Black Friday. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to help walk you through some things to help get you in place to have a breakout year in 2024. So for us, 2024 is already started because we're starting to make preparations for it in our mind and on paper. So I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.